So if you want your students to annotate a PDF and it's not going to be doing it in a way that they've never done before, what we're going to do is we're going to change so you can actually see this entire document at once, and using whatever program method that your program has to do a partial screenshot. And now let's go to Google Drive, and we're going to open up a blank slideshow. On this blank slideshow, I'm just going to get rid of these extra text boxes because I don't need them. File. We're going to change the size of this page so it looks like an actual piece of paper. So File, oops, sorry about that. Page Setup. Maybe the third time's the charm. There we go. Page Setup. Change the size of the page to a regular piece of paper, which is an 8.5 by 11, and click Apply. Now we're not going to just grab the picture and throw it on the page, because if you were to just take the picture and drag it on the screen, what would happen is as students are writing on it or annotating on it or putting text boxes on it, if they accidentally were to move things around, it all gets sideways and crooked. So we don't want to go this route. So what we want to do is we want to put that picture as the background. So go to Background, and if you missed it, sorry, it's right here. Click on the text box, sorry, click on the slide, Background, choose Image, browse for it, and done. Now the kids can't grab it and drag it and accidentally move it somewhere else on the screen. So what we want to do is, I would suggest closing this so it's a little bigger. Hit that zoom box once, and then go back to the select tool. Otherwise, if you keep hitting that zoom box, you're going to keep zooming in, and it'll drive you crazy. So back to 100%. Use the select tool and change it the way you want it. Now, we want a text box. Add a text box. Allow the students to type text. Now, some people don't want to tell them exactly where to type the text. Some people want to make it look like it's a cute, fancy font. That's totally up to you. I would actually kind of recommend let's change the zoom box to 50%. Instead, I would recommend putting text boxes over off to the side. Then teach the students to Control-D duplicate to make a new one, and then move it where they want. Again, click on it, Control-D duplicate, move it where they want. Make it bigger, make it taller, make it smaller, make it fit what they need. That's up to them. The catch is some of their text is going to get really small and it's going to be hard for you to read. Then you're going to want to probably come over here and zoom in just so you can see it better when you're grading them. But for right now, I'm going to show you one more thing. How do you have them highlight text? Now, this doesn't work as beautifully as it would back in Google Docs. I would have them highlight text by making a text box, making a shape, make it transparent, and then put the border color to whatever you want it to be. Now you're probably thinking, Rochelle, that's not that big. You're right, so fix it. Make the border color maybe like a size 3 or 4. And now the students can move that text box around. So what I would suggest doing is duplicating it, putting a bunch of text boxes out here off to the side for them to grab and drag and resize as needed. So let's say you want that one. I'm going to Control-D duplicate. Let's say you want one with the color of yellow. Control-D duplicate. Let's say you want a orange one. Sure. Control-D duplicate. How about a hot pink one? Sure. Or even a blue one. It's up to you. All you're doing is making boxes for the kids to move that they can use to their heart's content. Again, click on a text box, such as this one. Make it a little wider. Sure. Again, when the kid needs one, they Control-D duplicate, grab and drag it, and move it where they need it. Type all over it if they want. Maybe resize it. But again, when it's your turn to grade it, you're going to click on the zoom box so you can actually see what they're talking about. Again, depends on your screen size. You may want to go with 50%. You may want to go with a custom percent. That's totally up to you. Just make sure it's working for what you need for the kids to do. Why did I use Google Slides? Because this is convenient for the kids and they understand how to use slides and adding text boxes. Again, you will need to remind them to Control-D duplicate. Duplicate text, boxes, and shapes for highlighting. Just a suggestion.